much I can get done today. I'm literally pushing as hard as I possibly can without hurting myself. Just one task at a time. And today the tasks are fit up these back legs and maybe start on the body, and then it'll all come together pretty quick. This aluminum is really easy to work with. Grind's real easy. It's nice and thick, so you can tell when things line up and don't line up. I don't know, I've been enjoying it. Our commute, and it's pretty amazing. Thinking a lot about carbon footprints, trying to figure out how to offset by driving. Need to sequester some carbon. I do a lot of driving. What a beautiful drive. Last couple miles, Lucy and I have to drive through cows on dirt roads, so that's why my cars are all so dusty. Look at them. It's like I can't wash them every day. This beautiful little lake. Saw a turtle on the road the other day, hanging out, taking a break. Exciting as a kid to ride your bike up to the top of this hill and then ride back down. You're going pretty fast. Hard to tell with just a camera. Oh, lots of cow shit on the road. The Okanagan County undercoat. The stuff is impossible to get off. It's all bonded with the gravel, dirt, dust. Better than anything Detroit could come up with. Then the beaver ponds used to play for hours down here. There was a beaver out on the road the other day, busily chewing up some stuff. You getting close, Lucy? You getting excited? Ready to go get those ground squirrels? Dirt road off of Marianne Creek Road. There's a whole bunch of holes, so you got to cut tight right there. Yes, it's a primitive road off of a primitive road, and there's the pirate shop. Get to it. How you doing, Mr. Rhino? Rhino still doesn't have a name. Male, though. Rhino is male. That's how that turned out. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. You ready? Go get him. pieces left to go here. So, pretty tight in here, but I'm gonna try and fit these front legs. I got the body tipped up here so you can see the diamond on the bottom. So I did the old table shuffle. Comes with only having an 8-foot wide shot. Really grateful for Ernie's tractor. It does an amazing job of moving stuff around. So I'm just going to keep going for it since so far so good. And I'm going to take a break, drink some more lemonade, get ready for a push. Really grateful it's still July. There's not much July left. But there's a whole lot of polar bear together. So next up is coyote, of course, and I've been, of course, editing, redrawing. And it's getting close. I'm very, I mean, that's why my faceted stuff turns out. And I'm not bragging. Like, I've seen a lot of other faceted art, and I'm not bragging when I say that mine is more carefully thought out and really pay attention to where the facets go and how the energy flows. The polar bear was a real challenge because it's such a big sack of fur over a hungry skeleton. And it's very cartoonish. I know the feet are very cartoony, but I'm hoping that it just all works together as a unit because I just don't have time to make perfect bear feet. They're just big paddles with claws, so I just made big paddles with claws. But I understand their anatomy. I know what it would look like if I had thousands and thousands of hours to hand shape every bit. So I know that the underlying bone structure is right, and the faceted hopefully conveys the sense of that sitting and power, relaxed power. It's much more relaxed. The elephant and the rhino are much stiffer. They're kind of like, they're just stiff. The elephant less so. The rhino is very stiff, which is how I am. I'm not very flexible myself. So I can relate to that, sitting uncomfortably on the ground. I've spent many concerts in the summer in the city, whatever that park is in New York, the big one, Central Park, trying to sit on a blanket and find comfort. Not being able to do it. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's see what we can do with this. This is the next day, and I got really frustrated last night. Honestly, I worked too hard and didn't take enough. Anyway, I was getting frustrated. And that's never good. It's fitting up reasonably well. Got some gaps. I'm going to try and, I don't know if I can really do much with that. I probably can squeeze it in down here at the bottom. Some other annoying gaps somewhere. Let's see on the other side. I think I had a cut error. So I got this big gap right here. And this panel is just not quite long enough because it's sort of right down there, but it's not right up there. I don't think there's really a whole lot I can do about it at this point. So I can't, you know, it's got to be. You hear that popping sound? I was so tired last night I left without covering up the mixer, and we had a rainstorm this morning, and now this thing is really unhappy. Yeah, it seems to be coming back. None of these buttons were working. That one's not working. That one's not working. That one's not working. That one's working. Same with the mutes. Oh, they're starting to come back a little bit. Anyway, it's making a terrible noise. So, I kind of had it in my mind that I was going to have to replace this mixer sooner rather than later, so it's definitely served its purposes. It's been going to Burning Man since 2012, so 10 years of playa. Got to expect some, anyway. So maybe it's better that it died now and not on the playa. What else can I talk about? An interesting article today about why do we need economic growth? Why don't we just go for sustained economic? Which is something I've always thought, but never could put words to. Alright, nothing left but a whole bunch of welding. That's all the parts. There's none left over. I should have time-lapsed getting the head on, but the camera had to charge. And it's just more of me struggling. You can all imagine it, I'm sure. There's plenty of time-lapse of me struggling, but I used all my tricks, ratchet straps and welding little plates to clamp to, and it's pretty good. I got a couple annoying seams that are going to be really hard to finish out that I just splatted some weld in without really thinking about it. Now I'm going to have to file it. Can't get a grinder in that corner, but it's got kind of a bad gap, just like on that side, so damn it. I have to weld it. I don't want to be in there with a file. But that's part of the art, I guess. It's pretty solid. I can't kind of shove them around. But the eyeballs, this battery. And I hit one with a grinder, so a rough spot, but mostly survived. I want to think about eating you. What goes on in there? That's right, Crystal Palace. Oh my goodness. Turned out to be a nice day after all. Let's check on the mixer. How's the mixer doing? I sprayed it down with WD-40 and then blew it out with air. Oh my god. It's coming back. It wants to go to the playa one more time. It's still making some noise. But let's see what happens if we... Is this thing even working? Do I have it plugged in? What am I doing with my life? Too many cords. but it's alive anyway. Let's see if it'll play music. Oh, this is a great band, by the way, Togolese. What channels do I have right now? 7 or 8. All began. Supervisor's in now.
I want it over there.
Yeah.
Where?
You
Just
want
tell
it?
us. Over there.
Yeah, in a round stack. Can you make it a round stack?
Oh, like on the north side of the old house? Yeah.
Yeah.